And welcome back to another episode of the Saucy Boys. I go by the name of Chaku.
Michael Stokes.
And we are back with another lovely episode.
Another week.
So, as we told y'all in the last episode, this month we're going to kick off the Bevy of the episode. It's going to be mainly beers.
Oh, shit.
Until the end. Is that the Nun?
Yeah, that's that crazy bitch.
Okay, now so for the movie that's playing without sound behind us is the Conjuring 2, and I forgot how creepy this shit was. This is a big difference from that shit ass movie Malignant. How you go from directing some shit like this to Malignant?
And he just got tired of sticking to his formula and was just like, let me fuck this up.
He's like, man, instead of making this creepy, let's make this shit look like an action movie.
It's like, you know all the shit I did in the previous movies that I did that were actually scary and people enjoyed? I'm gonna do none of that.
Oh, look, Southwest. They just messaged me on Twitter telling me some more bullshit. We regret we're unable to provide a more satisfying resolution when it comes to your checked item. We truly hope we can share more positive memories with you going forward. Fuck you. All right.
Did they give you another $100 or?
Nah, I still got the same funky ass $100 voucher.
That's that bullshit
that y'all sent me. Man, I'm gonna have to fucking lawyer up because this shit is crazy. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
I was gonna say something completely uncalled for. I was gonna be like, you should go bomb them motherfuckers, but that is not cool. It's 20 years after 9/11. Yeah, that's not cool. So,
but you see how fucked up it is. Like, they absolutely give no shits about, you know,
zero fucks.
Yeah, so whatever. Fuck them.
Because you were beyond their what is it, 48-hour policy.
Whatever.
Whatever the fuck it is.
They can kiss my
4-hour policy. 4 hour.
They can kiss my whole asshole. My whole asshole. But yeah, so anyways, besides all the bullshit. So this episode I picked up some brewskis.
Yeah.
We got the OktoberFiesta from Freetail. We decided to keep it local. So we got the OktoberFiesta Freetail, so we're gonna crack into this. And we just gonna be sipping on brewskis this whole month. So if I can get this bitch off here,
you get a shot of that before you pull it.
Like
a pick, a flick.
Oh shit! Oh, you can get it from like a different angle. It'd be alright. But yeah, so
it's a dope ass can.
Yeah, it is a dope ass can. So we got the OktoberFiesta. We gonna crack into this. Mike's gonna get his little Instagram picture on, since Instagram is back up now.
Amazing.
I know. Instagram and Facebook.
I'm gonna be real, I didn't even notice.
The only reason I knew is because I had to post some shit for a gig.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I hopped on there at noon and I was like, God damn, what the hell's going on?
Well, you know me, I'm in the minority. I'm a prime. My main social media of choice is Twitter. So it wasn't until like I saw like Complex tweet out that Facebook and all of the Mark Zuckerberg social media platforms were down. And then I actually was just like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so people were like freaking out, which is like, it's crazy to see how many people were like pressed about like social media being down.
Their life.
Yeah. But I'm like, don't y'all niggas have jobs? Like, what do y'all do at work? Y'all just be on Facebook and Instagram all day? Like,
I'm saying that's what a lot of people do.
So
I understand, like, especially in my career field of marketing, there are companies who do like a lot of business using Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Things like that.
I can see Instagram, but Facebook is just like.
But yeah, people panicking about Facebook is just like, man, Facebook is like the cesspool of social media platforms now, man. Like,
yeah, I'm barely on Facebook.
I literally am on Facebook to post the pod. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all I do on there.
So, and that's why like people message me on Facebook, and I just like I barely see it.
Same thing. I think I hit somebody back like 6 months after they messaged me.
Yeah,
I was just like, yo, my bad. It's like I don't use this app.
I just seen this
all.
shit. Before we move on into the whole Facebook and Instagram fiasco, we're gonna crack into this OktoberFiesta. So,
got a nice can. I see the can and I immediately think orange, like some type of orange beer. You know.
All right. Well, cheers. Oh, so you was about to sit before we got to the chips.
My bad.
See, the brewskis is a different thing. You know, you ain't got no cork top to pop.
It's still good ASMR. That's not bad. It tastes like a Belgian wheat that I would go for, like a Shock Top or Blue Moon or whatever's out there. That tends to be the one that I always grab.
I'm not really a beer guy, but this is actually pretty good.
I like it because it's not too overpowering. Like IPAs, we've discussed this before. I can't drink IPAs because it tastes like I'm drinking weed, and I would rather just smoke my weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it tastes like someone melted down my bud and poured it in a glass for me.
You know, I never thought about it like that.
So potent.
Yeah, shit is dank, bro.
Dank, homie.
Yeah, nah. So like the whole Facebook and like Instagram thing, people were like freaking out, and then I texted my family has like a group chat.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, I bet my mom's freaking out because she can't get on Facebook right now. And she was like, fuck you.
My mom's did the same thing. It was like 4 o'clock. She like put in the group chat, just to let y'all know, FYI, Facebook is down. And I was just like
damn it. So she going to be texting me all day?
It was like, should I be an asshole? Or I was just like, yeah, it's actually Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, you know?
Yeah. But, nah, so I put that in. She was like, well, I didn't even know because I'm at work.
So, oh, okay.
I was like, all right, damn, I guess you ain't on Facebook like that. She's like, yeah, now say something, asshole. I'm just like,
usually if you got to tell us you're working, you're not working.
I know, right? But yeah, so she did that whole thing. And then my brothers, they posted some shit. They was like, yeah, I seen on TikTok the reason they shut it down is because somebody posted something from the Pentagon.
Yeah, like a whistleblower.
Yeah.
It just coincided with the day prior, a whistleblower saying like Facebook uses all their shit for profit, which if y'all didn't know that shit by now, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't care about you. They don't care about the users on the platform. They only care about the bottom line, the dollar.
Yep.
And then miraculously the next day, all their shit went down. Like, I don't know. It's crazy to me. Especially after, I'm not gonna get too political.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that.
Fuck all that.
But then I told my brothers too, I'm like, yo, y'all gotta stop believing everything y'all see on the fucking internet.
Yeah.
And then like TikTok makes it 100 times worse because it's just full of like conspiracy theories. I enjoy watching them.
Yeah,
I really do. But yo, so I seen this video the other day, and so you know Jack Osborne's like a ghost hunter now.
What? Like
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne's son?
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like multiple sclerosis or something?
I have no idea.
I thought he was like diagnosed with MS, so he started doing like all this crazy shit that he could do while he was physically able to do it before his body started giving out. That was the last thing I remember.
Nah,
and they gave him a TV show too.
Yeah, niggas just hunting ghosts and shit.
This motherfucker.
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
He's like a ghost hunter.
That's crazy.
And so on the show, there's this one, and I seen it on TikTok. I ain't seen it on the show. I guess my mom watches the show, so I sent like the video in the group, and she was like, "Yeah, I watched that shit at night." I was like, "Yo, you crazy?" But the video is of this little Asian boy, and he's like on his mom's phone, and he's like taking selfie videos. And in the video, you see like grandma's head like pop in and like an eye. And then so I guess the mom seen it. She's like, "Yo, like his grandmother's been dead for like a year."
God damn.
And so like that shit, just like the hair on the back of my neck stood up. I was like, "Oh shit!" But if you watch the video, like the grandma's eye, it just looked real demonic.
Yeah.
And the body movement was just like fucking weird. That shit creeped me the fuck out.
That's spooky shit.
But like you see the head peeking and like the demon's just looking at the camera like, "Hey little nigga, what you doing?"
So
oh shit, and hopped out.
So my girl's got her it's her Mac desktop like that in our bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it always comes on at inconvenient times. And so last night I was going to bed because she goes to sleep earlier than me. And so I'm pretty sure logically I know what happened, but like I'm getting ready to lay down. So like I take off my shirt and I hop into bed, and then like I close my eyes and I open my eyes and that motherfucker's on. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? And it's like, it always does that. So like I get up and I start trying to turn it off, and it's like trying to do it's trying to do an auto update.
Yeah.
So it's like staying on. So I got to give that bitch the hard count for it to go off. And then it's like it still won't go off. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, this is bullshit. So it's like I like lay down for like 5 more minutes, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna try it again. So I get up and do it, and it finally goes off. But yeah, since it is October or whatnot, it was a little creepy to me last night because I was just like, fuck, it's 2 a.m. I'm the only one here. Like, what the fuck? It's like I'm the only one awake. I'm like looking around. I'm like, why the fuck did this have to come on?
See, that's why I'm glad my computer's not in view. And then, like, for me too, I don't have the camera covered. I mean, if somebody gonna peek in on me, they gonna peek in on me. You know, find a way. But you ever think it's like that shit? Like, people like hack into people's computers and be like watching you through the camera.
That's the thing you should be most scared about. Is putting like the tape on the camera. Like,
somebody just gonna see my naked ass cheeks walking around the house and shit.
Even for work, I hope I don't incriminate myself, but I take my my webcam because they give us webcams for the computer. I take it and I face it. I put it on the table unless I'm in a Zoom that I have to put it up. Like, I don't want it facing like the room or seeing anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, fuck that.
That shit is weird. Yo, so like sometimes too, my Google Home, it just randomly starts playing music. I'm glad it hasn't done it when I'm like sleeping, but it's always like when I get out the shower and like I turn it off. Yeah. I'll be in here like working on something and this shit'll go off and I'm like, fucking whole apartment's haunted. Gotta move out.
Yo, my dog be tripping me out sometimes because their hearing's better than ours. So yeah. I know he can hear things like that I can't, but it's like we'll be on the couch chilling and I'll like be playing PlayStation and he'll be like dead sleep. Then he'll like wake up and look over at the door. And I was just like, oh fuck. I'm just like, it's nothing, bud. And then like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I fucking hope it's nothing. Like, holy shit, I hope it's nothing.
Better not be nothing. Yeah. But yo, like after watching that video, like I got home last night and I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck. And I'm like, it's dark. Like I have my shit dark. So I'm laying on the bed and my closet, like the way I lay, I'm facing the closet. My closet door is wide open. Wow. And I can't sleep with my closet door open.
I was about to ask you, why was you sleep with the door open or no?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't, but I'm still organizing shit. And so I'm laying there and the door's open. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. And I'm just like looking into like this dark hole. I'm like, man, if some eyes pop up or like some shit start walking, yeah, I'm fucking dead.
It's the same thing. That's I close doors behind me all the time because it tells me that I'm home alone if I am home alone. So if I see a door open, then I know it had to be me or it was the ghost. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
and when I first moved in here, like my bathroom door kind of sticks. Yeah. So I guess I didn't close it all the way. And so when I got back home, that shit was open. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But luckily, like I haven't had too many creepy things happen over here besides naked ninja guy. Nigga had his dick out just fucking practicing karate.
At least you can explain that. I guess
I was thinking about that shit too because I seen him walk into his car the other day.
No man, that had to be awkward as shit.
Yeah. But I mean, I guarantee he probably didn't remember who the fuck I was.
He's like, hey.
He had a beanie on and shit was like real low, and I just kind of like I gave him a head nod. I was like, oh shit, that was fucking naked karate man. And so I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, what if he just like waits till I get home from a gig one night and he just like rolls up on me while I'm opening my door and shit like, yeah, you see me naked, motherfucker? And tries to karate my ass at my door.
Let's spar a couple rounds.
I always think about that too. I'm like, what if I walk out in my living room one day and somebody's just like sitting on my couch? I'm fucking gone. I'm sorry. I'll put up a fight, but that shit.
Yo, does your apartment host like community events and shit where like they ask you, they like send out like mass texts to all the people living here like, oh, come to the what's it called, the leasing office for like some popcorn or drinks or stuff like that. It'd be funny if you went to one of those and OG was in that motherfucker.
Just staring at me from across the fucking leasing office like.
Just in there, just like, sup?
Sup, dog? Taking videos of me naked? Yeah, that shit.
In my life.
Man, that shit was weird. But yeah, I don't know. What's like the creepiest thing that's happened like anywhere you lived? Like,
anywhere?
While you're by yourself?
By myself. So we used to always think our house on base was haunted when we were younger.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Me and my sisters, of course. I mean, if the base has been around since World War II. Anyone who lived there knows like the history of the base and all that shit. it seemed like every time that my parents left me home alone, the power went out. Like, it was crazy as shit. Like like I'm not talking like power going out all night, but it just like the lights would like knock off for like 5 minutes and come back on.
Yeah.
And it always happened when I was alone, and it would freak me the fuck out. So I remember one time it was like 9 o'clock, and I'm like fucking watching MTV2 or some shit like that, and it happens.
MTV2.
Oh yeah, that's a retro. Back when they still had like videos on that bitch. But yeah, shit like goes off on me, and I'm just like, fuck this, and I like throw the remote and just run outside and grab my bike and just start riding around. I'm just like, fuck this, man.
Pedal. Yeah, I used to do that shit all the time. Like anytime something creepy happened in the crib, I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. And I would either go to like when my dad was working at, because he'd work late. Yeah. And so I like drop by and say what's up to him. He'd be like, what you doing? I was like, oh no, just hanging out. I didn't want to tell him some creepy shit was going on at the crib, because he'd be like, man, stop being a little bitch. Go back to the house.
Stop being a little bitch.
But yeah, like especially living on base, because like how many people lived in those houses, and then like all the, did you have the, like, you know how like when you go down the stairs and then like there's that like, because I didn't have it, but Pedro had like a crawl space.
Oh, under the staircase?
No, above it. I mean, there was a crawl space under there too, but like, you know how like when you go up, because the stairs go up, right, and then up, and then right above in that little like section before you go up to the top floor, there was like a little space. If
I remember correctly, Pedro actually moved into my friend's old house when they lived off base. Because I remember when he moved into that neighborhood or whatnot, but it was the same house that my friend had, so I think I know what you're talking about.
And it like it slides.
Yeah, and I think that was only specific to some of them, because we didn't have that in our duplex. Yeah, like ours just had the under the staircase was, they called it storage, and then in like you had the closet, and then when there's nothing in the closet, there's like 2 doors that you can open up, and it's like a crawl space down there.
And then it goes under the house and shit. Yeah. So I never told Pedro this, but like every time I would go to his house and like hang out, I think they said something about that like in their podcast. Mm-hmm. If you haven't checked out the Brothers Binge, go check that out. But they were talking about like that crawl space. Yeah. And I remember being over there one night. I stayed the night over there, and I was walking downstairs or something. I think probably to like get a drink or something. And I walk and just looking at it, like it just gave me like this real creepy fucking feeling. And then when they talked about it in the podcast, I was like, I know exactly what the fuck they talking about.
Nah, that place, that house, because I would stay the night at my friend's when he lived there, made a lot of fucking noises that my house didn't make, and it would trip me out. It would trip me out when I'd spend the night at my friend's house, and I'd just be like, "Fuck, man, I gotta pee," but I think I'm just gonna hold this.
Yep. Nah, listen to the podcast, and they talk about like I think they had like some crazy shit going on there. Yeah, back in the day. I still have, every now and then I'll have like a random dream that I'm back in that house, and it's like me by myself, and I'm just like, fuck. And it's like I can't get out of it and shit. But that house is the reason why I sleep with my closet door closed. It's the reason why I have to have some type of like I can't go straight to sleep. I have to put a TV on sleep timer. Yeah. Because back then I would see shit in the darkness. Like I of course I'm a kid, so it's like my mind's playing tricks on me. But then again, I don't know. See, and shit would drive me crazy. So one of the creepiest things that happened to me, like by myself, I remember I lived in South Dakota, and so like the housing on base there, of course, is really fucking creepy. It's all old, but I remember me and my dad and somebody else was like playing outside, and my little brother was inside. Yeah, and we were just talking about like creepy shit going on, and I was sitting outside like by the garage, and the way like the garage is like it's a carport. And then to the right is a door. And so we're standing in the carport, we're playing, and we just hear something pop. And then all the power in the fucking whole house goes off. And my brother's inside crying. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to run in there and get him. So I'm just like looking at the door. My dad's like, go get your brother. Why? I was just like, I got to go in first. But that was probably the creepiest shit, because we was just talking about like some crazy shit going down. Yeah. And my brother's like, crying and shit. I'm like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Tough break, little nigga.
Dangerous that way. Sorry, little buddy.
Oh, that's fucked up.
More
man.
Christmas presents for me. Nah, but that was Yeah.
Just leave your flesh and blood, man. That's fucked up.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when it comes time, I be dipping. I go back to check see if you all right. But I remember when we first moved to San Antonio, my parents they wanted to go look at houses, so we go look at houses, and you know how like they have the model homes.
Yeah.
And so we're going through the model homes, and we think this shit is open. This shit is closed as fuck.
Yeah.
Like these people already been gone for like an hour and a half.
God damn.
And so we're inside just looking at all the rooms like, yeah, this is nice. Yeah, cool. And the alarm goes off for the house and it's loud. And nigga, I turn. I'm like, fuck that. Boom. And I hit it. I run out the door and like, you know how like they have the 3 houses side by side and they have like the gates? Nigga, I hop over the gate. I'm gone. I'm already in the car.
Y'all don't see me.
My mom, she's like, what? We ain't do nothing. So she's walking out all slow.
She's taking her time.
Yeah, she's taking her time and shit. And everybody else like dipped out. Nigga, I was the first one out.
Fuck that.
And so we get to the car. It's like, damn, nigga, you just gonna run over your brother like that? I'm sorry, Dre. Got left again.
Oh, shit.
I hurdled that nigga like I was... That nigga got hurdled. I was gone. I was like, sorry, buddy.
Yo, your brother's traumatized.
For real. Just know I got your back if anything go down. But when I was younger, that shit was different.
It's me and you, my nigga.
Every sibling for themselves. Yeah. I was gone. Shit. I was like, fuck that. God. See, like if I was in, like, see this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, my sister would have been in that chair by her goddamn self.
You're going to have to hold that L, sis.
Yep, sorry. Now I would probably go back and be like, fuck, I got to fight this demon.
I remember when a bat got into our house on base and we all ran to my parents' bedroom. I closed the door behind me on my sister. It's just, you know, I ain't get bit. Fuck that. I don't want the rabies.
I was like, wait a minute. Will I turn into Batman if I get bit by this bat?
I'd watched enough cartoons to know that wasn't how it worked. I was like, I'm good.
It's like, I got to fall into some chemicals or shit.
Fuck all this.
This bat ain't doing it for me. Yeah, but like being on base, man, those houses were fucking creepy.
Yeah, creepy. They're old. Like we had like we had the trifecta of bad omens at ours, man. It's like we had bats in our house. We had skunks at one point in time, and then we had rats because it's
so easy for them to get in there.
Yeah, well, what happened at ours was so old and the floor was so old that a hole developed at the back door. And we just didn't think nothing of it. We were just like, oh, whatever, it's a hole. And then like one night, like I'm in the kitchen, like my family's in. You remember how it looked? There was the kitchen, and then the dining room was like right next to it.
Yeah.
And like I was going to get Kool-Aid, and I see like the tail of a rat, and I was like, oh shit! It's like we got rats. And like I just flew upstairs, and I was just like, I'm not going to the kitchen.
Have you seen that video where that nigga walks in and it's like all the rats from Ratatouille? Like, oh shit, a rat! And nigga has Timberlands on.
No.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit, a rat! And he's just like jumping around
with Timbs.
Yeah, that shit is hilarious.
That's crazy as fuck, man.
Oh man.
But nah, we had all that, and then our neighbors had termites and bed bugs.
God, ew.
So then I remember they kicked both of us out, both families out, and we had to stay in
TLF.
TLF, and they fumigated the whole house. they fumigated, and then they fixed the hole in the back of our house in the floor, and we never had issues again. But it was crazy as shit, man. Like it was just so many things like that, and then on top of it, me and my sisters thought the house was haunted. So
yeah, no, I guarantee every house on that base is haunted because that shit. We used to hear so much creepy shit, and then it didn't help. Like right down the block from where I lived at, there was it used to be an old hospital.
Oh yeah,
and so that ditch that we would skate in, the dip, there used to be a morgue. Yeah, and they used to like fucking take the bodies.
That was the story. That was the story.
And so I didn't realize, like, I was like, okay, like I never believed it. And then when I got older and I started working on base, I would drive by there and right on the fucking top, you say hospital.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Shit.
I think that's wild because we used to go there all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And just not think about it. And then like someone brought up the story and we were just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Keyword old. It's not a hospital no more. Just not even thinking about like, well, who cares how many people died here? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Who cares how many ghosts is over here?
And it was like, fuck it, let's hit the dip. Let's go to the dip. And we just always be saying that shit. That is fucking crazy to think about that, man.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like, staying on that base is the reason why I closed doors and like like people be sleeping with the door open. Like my ex, she used to like, yeah, I'm like, why the fuck do you have the door
That's
open?
creepy. No.
She's like, what? You scared? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm scared. What if you like look towards the door and you see a little head poke out? That's your exit.
Yeah.
I would much rather like something open the door and then I'm like, all right, I'm prepared.
It's like, yo, that's the mentality that got all these people murdered by serial killers back in the day.
Yeah.
Of like,
honey,
we're white. We don't lock the door. What are you talking about?
Leave the door open.
Yeah, it's stupid to me. Yeah. Like I don't get that. I remember when I'd stay the night at my white friend's house on base, I'd wake, like if I did wake up in the middle of the night, I'd go downstairs and lock their front door.
Yeah.
And I remember one time the dad got mad in the morning. He was like, who the fuck locked the front door? And I was just like, you know, eating cereal, just acting like it wasn't me. Like, I don't know. Like, but y'all are fucking weird. Like, who does that?
It's like, that's weird. Like somebody locked the door? What?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Not
like,
me.
He's like, we live on a base. It's like, okay.
There's no crazy motherfuckers on base.
Like, yeah, that's stupid to me. Like, I never understood that shit. I was like, y'all are dumb. Y'all must not like your belongings.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're welcoming people in.
You know, I'm not gonna front. I had some white friends, the same shit. And like I would go over to like their house and they were like, oh, if we're not home, just walk in. The door's open. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Yeah. How many friends did you have the walk-in privilege with?
Quite a few.
I wanted to make sure. I had it too.
Quite a few.
I had it too. I was just like,
it's like, yeah, whatever's in the fridge, just go ahead. And I'm just like,
it's crazy.
And you feel like weird, like walking. Yeah. Like, yo, these niggas really told me to they're like, yeah, watch TV. Yeah.
My friend's dad cussed me out because I rung the doorbell and he got up and opened the door while he was watching TV. Yeah, he got pissed.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just walk in. The door's open.
He's like, Michael, oh fuck, man, come on. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm watching TV. Go inside. He's upstairs. I'm just like, oh.
Like, all right,
it's like I'm not.
Sir?
I don't feel right.
Sorry, I have manners.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking just walk into people's house.
It's just yeah. The walk-in privilege. That's fucking wild. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was the only one.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know. That's just shit. It's just wild to me. Like, and for us, like at our house, it's like any of our friends come over and like they knock on the door. My parents like, hurry, get the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't getting that shit. It's your friends. Ain't nobody coming here for me.
Fucking door. It'd be that or they can't come in.
Yeah, nah, they can't come in.
House is dirty.
You got chores.
Yeah.
You got chores. You didn't do your laundry. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I thought that life was only for me and my sisters, man. That's wild.
We used to get our ass whooped, too.
Oh, yeah, me too.
My mom be like, before you do anything, you better do those dishes. Like, all right. And me and my sister used to fight for like who was doing the dishes, and I used to hate doing dishes. And then my sister was like the type that she could just like she knew the game, and so she would get over me all the time. She'd be like, I already did them. It's DJ's turn. And I'm like, man, fuck. And then my ass, like I'll forget. I'll just go outside with my friends and I come back. Man, just get my ass whooped.
I've been on the other end of the it's not my turn, it's Michael's turn. I've been on the other end of that. It sucks.
I hate that shit. And then the most fucking petty thing that they can do is whenever you're washing dishes, they'll find dishes and they'll just throw them in the sink while you're washing them.
Yeah,
I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
It's fucked up. They'd be like
oh, you forgot a spoon.
They'd be like, make sure you rinse them before you put them in the dishwasher. And like, I'm like, man, fuck all that. It's a dishwasher for a reason. So I put them bitches in. And then like my pops, who's like anal about shit being spotless, he like opens the thing up in the morning. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, who washed dishes last night? And I'm like, oh shit.
Like, damn it.
I'm like, shit. He got me. How'd they know?
Man. Yeah, I used to hate that shit, man.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But shit, we saw actually before we move on, I do want to say if there's a possibility that we can do like a joint thing with the Brothers Binge, so we can discuss our history on Randolph, and like it would be awesome. It would be awesome to do this month.
We got
to do like Randolph ghost stories or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that'd be dope as fuck if we could do that shit.
I'll hit up Pedro and Alex.
Yeah,
and
let's see if they want to do that, because I would love to hear their stories about that place, because it's like I said before Pedro moved in, my friend lived there for like 4 years, and I'm pretty sure I experienced some of the shit they're gonna talk about. But yeah, that'd be dope as shit.
So that will confirm that that place is fucking haunted like shit, and I wasn't staring at that fucking crawl space for no reason. Because Cause that shit is creepy.
Creepy fucking crawl space.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we went and saw movies this weekend. Always good to do like little updates on going back to the theater. We went and saw Venom 2. Mm-hmm. How'd you like it?
Man, all right, so this may have some spoilers in it. So if you haven't seen it yet, you might want to like pause this or skip ahead. I won't do like no spoiler heavy shit. There's probably some shit y'all already know because y'all have the internet. But so this one was directed by a different director.
It was directed by Andy Serkis, who, if you don't know, he's the guy who played Gollum in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Anything animated,
yeah,
and they do motion capture for.
He was
probably been the character.
He was Caesar in the that new Planet of the Apes trilogy. Also,
yeah. So, I don't know if this was his first time directing.
Yeah,
but you could definitely tell the difference between the two movies. And I was under the impression that the first Venom was rated R, but looking back, I seen that it was PG-13.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that the first Venom was a little bit more gory and had a lot more like action in it. And this one, I felt like it was a little bit more like dumbed down, and they focused more on the comedic aspect of things. But I see why they did it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I'm like the low key comic book purist nerd that I don't fuck with things like if something. I'm not one of those dudes like, oh, why'd they cast her as a woman? Like I don't do that dumb shit. As long as you can make it interesting to me, I'm good.
Yeah.
But with Venom, I remember being out on it, the original one, as soon as I saw that it was rated PG-13, because I was just like, Venom's not a character you can give me.
Because it was supposed to be R.
Yeah, it's like Venom's not a character you can do justice to in a PG-13 movie. It has to be rated R.
That's why I wish it would have been R, because Deadpool was R.
Exactly.
And I feel like if they try to incorporate Deadpool the same way that they're doing the Venom shit, then they're going to dumb down the Deadpool shit, and it's going to be whack.
And see, that's what I wanted. And I was like one of the biggest, I'm not seeing Venom in theaters. I'm not doing that. And then I eventually got around to watching it, not in theaters, of course. And it was okay.
Yeah,
the original one, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was this like amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
it did what it needed to do.
But part 2, same thing. I had the same takeaways as you. Once again, I wasn't hyped to see it at all. And my girl was really wanting to do it, and it was her birthday weekend, so I was like, "Fuck it, let me get the tickets." And then we went. I felt like the first 20 minutes of the movie was like trying super hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the comedy just wasn't sticking for me. Mm-mm. Because it was one of those cases where they put all the comedic parts of the movie in the trailer. Yeah. So like I knew everything that was coming, and it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't it
wasn't like, yeah. And there were some parts I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's funny. But for the most part, I just think what they, and that's all I'm thinking too, is just like, okay, maybe it's Andy Serkis' first time directing a film. I don't know if he's directed anything else, not that I've seen, but I don't know. I just it wasn't really, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like, oh my god, like I want to go, like I wouldn't go see it again. Yeah, like if it came on TV, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah, same thing. But I mean, another thing that well, it's one of the things that I didn't like in the first one, and it's a major part of the second one. Look, don't get me wrong, I love Woody Harrelson. He's a great actor. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't be playing Carnage. He's too fucking old. Yeah, he's too fucking old to play Carnage. It made no sense to me. When they did like the Easter egg at the end of the first movie, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Carnage is gonna be in the next one," I was just like, "Really?" Like,
I think if they would have made it rated R,
it would have been better,
and they would have went with the darker approach like they did the first film.
Yeah,
then it probably would have been, it would have been better, because Woody Harrelson would have had free range to just be like fucking crazy.
Yeah. Now the thing about this, but the good thing about all this is, and man, I don't want to spoil nothing, but I kind of got to.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead. So, we gave him the warning.
Yeah. So the good thing about it is all of the things that I did not like about these two Venom movies is explained in the end of credit scene. Mm-hmm. why I don't like them and why I'm like, oh, that's not faithful to this or that, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Because what it's moving into.
Yeah, because of what it's moving into, and I sat there and watched, and I was like, oh,
I get it.
Okay, makes sense now. That's all I need to know. That's all I needed to know. And
that wasn't really a spoiler.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. No, I did pretty good on that. But yeah, you'll see whenever you want. If you feel the same way I did, then yeah, stick to the end, and you'll be excited for what's to come. Basically, because that's how I am. I'm like, oh, okay, they fixed it.
Yeah,
that's how I felt.
So it'll work with everything that's going on.
Exactly. And so with that being said, I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's a popcorn movie. You know? It's nothing. It's not a spectacle. You can wait for it to come out if you want.
Yeah, I mean, or if is it on streaming yet?
I thought it released jointly with. I thought it was Paramount Plus.
I think they're like the first.
Okay, no,
they weren't gonna do.
Yeah. But what I did want to get into with you was, how was your experience in the theater this time? Like, how, because I mean, we always do these check-ins every time we go see a movie in the theater and talk about how it's changed, if it's better. Of course, you're a Santikos guy. The theater you go to, I tend to go to Draft House a lot. I do have to say, I was disappointed this time at Draft House.
You know, so I'm not necessarily a Santikos guy. I like Draft House too, but with all the shit that you've been telling me about Draft House recently, like how it just like keeps declining. For me, the only reason I really went to Santikos from the jump is just because, for one, convenience. It was in my area, and there wasn't really a Draft House in my area. And then two, it's like my brothers used to work there, so every time I go there, I'd always hook it up. Yeah. But what I've noticed from Santikos is that their experience as far as like films and shit go is like their service and all that. Like it's better. Yeah, it's a lot better. Like I feel like they worked out all the kinks that they had before, and like the system that they have, it works. The only thing that bugged me about it this time is like they don't accept cash because this whole COVID thing. Yeah. So you have to use either like credit cards, or they have a machine where you can go and get like gift cards, and you can go and buy whatever.
Do they do buffer seating or anything like that? No. Yeah. So we went to a 9:00 showing at Draft House, and theater wise, like capacity and all that, probably the closest to pre-COVID theater I've ever been in. Like it was a packed house again. Okay. And I know I guess they just said fuck the buffer seating. People are vaccinated now. Yeah. They don't give a shit. Like, but the issue that I have with it is still the same issue I had prior. The prices have gone up for shit, and the quality it's not matching the prices.
You know what Draft House did? They pulled a Fat Joe. Yeah. They said yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yeah, they fucking hit me with it.
You gonna pay for these motherfucking cheese fries.
They hit me with it, and the cheese fries were absolute ass this time. Damn. Like they normally they give you a nice heaping of like actually melted queso all over that motherfuckers. It's like they got the hatch chilies in that bitch. It's fucking mwah. That's how it should be. This time when I went, it was like they put like shredded cheese on my shit, then threw it in a fucking microwave and gave it to me, and I was like, "You fucking kidding me? Yeah, like this is it?"
I had a quesadilla and mozzarella sticks, and my shit was on point. Damn. Yeah, you might have to be a Santikos.
I might have to make the switch. I might have to ask for a trade or something. My girl got fish and chips, and it looked like they gave her like them fucking Gordon's fish sticks.
Yeah, Gordon's fish sticks.
Yeah, it looked like they gave her Gordon fish sticks with fucking with fries.
They popped them shits in the microwave.
Yeah. I like saw her platter. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like that's not even worth it." Like I was highly disappointed. Highly.
Santikos had our shit looking gourmet.
Damn. I need to.
The cheese was all melting off the quesadilla.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you might have to try Santikos next time. Shout out to Santikos.
Yo, Santikos, homemade.
Draft House. I like y'all experience, and I like how y'all stick to like the culture of like films and shit, and y'all do special things and sometimes hand out special gifts.
But you're getting too big for your britches. The more you expand, the shittier you become. And
it's
I hate
like Whataburger, you know?
Yeah. I want to be everywhere. It's like, oh, we got to be on the East Coast. All this Alamo Draft House. The Alamo is in Texas, okay? The motherfuckers in Virginia don't need an Alamo Draft House.
You know what? Like, I don't get is I wish like companies like that would just like keep shit in house, like and just like make something new and send that shit somewhere else.
I know.
Like make it like a Whata Jr. or something. Yeah. It's like cater to them niggas over there and just keep the Texas shit. Same thing for like In-N-Out. Like when they came here, it's like, because the In-N-Out definitely is not as good here as it is in California.
I still contest that the worst In-N-Out I ever had was in California. But yeah,
for real,
yeah, it was awful.
Damn,
it's trash.
Well, my experience is flip flop. So, but yeah, nah. So I don't know. You might have to be a Santico's boy until Alamo gets their shit together. But yeah, yo, that nun character is fucking.
That bitch is creepy. Just creepy as fuck. It's a shame her movie sucked.
Yeah, but I was just about to say that.
Yeah, it's like the creepiest thing this film universe put out had the worst movie. But yeah, that's some creepy shit.
Just look at so this scene right here, where they're doing like the painting,
mm-hmm.
and like she keeps looking around and shit, and like the shadows going to the painting. James Wan, what the fuck, bro?
Slow moving camera.
Yeah, I know. And then Malignant, yo, if this shit was like shot like it was Malignant, it'd be like fast paced. The fucking nun would jump out doing backflips, fucking swinging around her. Yo, look, the fingers coming out. Tell me, that is fucking creepy.
It's the little details, man. He clearly took his time with this.
I think, god damn, that shit made me jump and I knew it was coming. So, I think like the more like subtle shit that you put in like film, because I think about shit all the time. Like, okay, I have like a background in film, right?
Yeah. And
so like I want to eventually make a horror movie. Ugh, that's fucking creepy. That's so creepy. Ugh. All right. Anyways. Oh, she imagining shit. Is she in the little dream world?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have did the nun movie right, because that shit was garbage. But so what I'm saying is, like, you ever like have those like moments where you think about shit and you're by yourself and you're like, damn, that'd be fucked up and creepy if like this shit happened.
Yeah. Like
you in the shower and like, what if just a head pops in that motherfucker?
All the time. All right. So the thing that I have with me in the shower is washing your hair, and then you close your eyes
and you hear some shit.
No. So you like close your eyes to wash your hair, and as you're like washing all the shit off, open your eyes and there's something right in the front of you. Right in your fucking face. I'm just like, would that be too intense for a horror movie? Because that scared the fucking shit out of me.
I got a bunch of little things. So okay, I'm gonna put this out in the universe right now. I'm gonna make a horror film.
Copyright.
And I'm gonna put a lot of things that I think are just fucking super creepy and scary.
Yeah.
And I hope it hits the way it does in my head when I'm thinking about the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll put that out there.
It'll be that way.
But yeah, moving on from movies, we're gonna get into the next shit. What we got going on?
Oh, random positive conversation. Now, the reason I bring this up is this is the start of my 3rd week. Yeah, 3 weeks starting now, solid in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Haven't missed no day. And if I have missed a day, I do make it up on the weekend. I'm trying to get back into it. But that's neither here nor there, my bro.
My guy.
That's neither here nor there. I like to tend to think of myself, I am a introvert with extrovert qualities. So with that being said is, I'm not so introverted to where I want to stay inside all the time. But with that being said, I'm not as much of an extrovert to where I like people so much that I have to be out all the time. Like I can go out, but I do enjoy the time that I spend with myself or my girlfriend and just being in peace and solitude, because I need that for my mental state.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I don't go and seek out conversations with random people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at the gym. I got my little Spurs cup normally, has a little Spurs logo on it. Just hitting some bench, and this old guy sits across from me at this other machine. And like I got my headphones in, so of course, I can't hear nothing. And like he like points at my cup and he's just like, does that? And I'm just like, yeah, fuck it all.
Fuck you mean, old man?
I'm like, fuck it, I'll entertain you. And I like pull my thing out, and he's just like, they're bad now. And I was just like, yeah, man, but I've liked them for so long. I'm not gonna just stop liking them. And he's just like, yeah, I understand that, blah, blah, blah. And like basically it turns into like us shooting the shit to him just like giving me like little cool, he's telling me like these really cool stories about like, I used to be this coach and he was like telling me like, yeah, I was a basketball coach and I did all this. My mentor basically, he told me the day he realized he had to retire was when he coached this kid in college, and they told him that the kid was so good he can't dunk no more. And he was like, you know who that kid was? And I was like, who? And he's like, Wilt Chamberlain. And I was just like, damn, that was a crazy ass story, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, he just shot the shit with me real quick, and it was positive, no issues. And then he just got up. He's like, all right, well, enjoy your workout. And he just leaves.
Damn.
And I was just like, damn. And it felt good for some reason, because I was like, damn, I really had, like, I never expected to have that from like this guy, the character that he looked like. Normally I avoid those conversations, especially in the super overly political world where older white people want to just like endow their political beliefs upon you, or they look for a minority to tell them to so they can just get it off their fucking chest. And it's just like, I just avoid that shit. But I had that conversation. I was like, damn, why can't we have more random positive conversations out there?
Yeah, I agree. My conversations at the gym usually aren't like that. I wish they were.
Yeah.
Conversations at the gym for me are fucking weird.
Exactly.
Because most of the time people want to talk to me when I'm in the sauna.
Yeah.
And a lot of the dudes that want to talk to me in the sauna are like older guys. And then when they do talk to me, all they want to talk about is like females that are out on the floor. And I'm like, he's like, oh, you see that bitch with a fat ass? I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like, I'm sitting here trying to sweat, man.
Which is the creepy part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
so you don't realize how many creepy ass dudes are at the, and it's just like the undercover creeps.
Yeah.
You look at them and they're like, oh, it looks like a nice guy. And the next thing you know, it's like, man, I want to fucking put her pussy on my face. I'm like, yo, what? Stop.
You're like 70.
Yeah. He's like, I would eat that shit with fucking chocolate syrup. Like,
you're someone's grandparent.
Yeah, you're somebody's granddad. That girl's like 26.
You savage.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. And they like, am I right? And I'm like, no, you're not right.
Am I right? Yeah, yeah.
You old creepy fuck.
You get weird shit like that. I know at the bank one time I was doing a transaction for someone, and this girl I worked with was like walking, like she was working the teller booth next to me, and she like walks to the back, and the old guy like leans into me and he's like, hey man, she's ripe. You should get at that. I was like, ugh.
God damn.
I was like, what? Did you say ripe? Like what? Like, my guy, it disgusted me. I was just like, one, she's married, and two, like, that's fucking weird, bro.
It's weird to me how like creepy and like forward some dude, because I never been like that guy. I've never been like, if I see a chick that's attractive, I'll just like keep that shit to myself. I'm like, all right, yeah, she's cute, whatever. But like, I talk, especially like being out like DJing and shit, like dudes will come and talk to me like, oh dude, I bet you get all the pussy out because you're a DJ. I'm like, dog, fuck off, man. I'm up here trying to play music so you can get pussy, but you out here being real rapey right now. That shit is not cool.
Super rapey.
Yeah, like fuck out of here, dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, look at all this pussy in here. I'm like, dude, bro,
the fuck?
Get the fuck out of my ear for one. I'm trying to mix it too. Like, take that shit somewhere else, bro. Like,
hey, let me buy you a shot, man.
Yeah,
let me buy you a shot for all the pussy we're gonna get tonight.
Yeah, you hear like a lot of crazy shit, like a lot of weird, crazy shit, and I'm just like, that's not my steez. It's not my stilo. But yeah, nah. And then it's just like some dudes, like, they don't get it.
No, they don't.
They don't. Like, I was talking to this dude the other day, and I know this guy. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there. But he swears up and down. He's like, man, all these bitches out here ain't shit. He's like, I try to talk to this one, and this one don't want to fuck with me, and this one. I'm like, bro, that's why. Cause you being like this nigga like super pushy with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I see why women don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't see how you are not getting a hint that none of these girls want to talk to you.
In the post Me Too era too.
For
that's
real.
Super rapey,
and niggas
bro.
is still like that. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
I thought like the aggressive. I thought that aggressive shit like went out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like a decade ago. Like, because it's just like, now you can't do that. Like, I don't know. I've never been someone who's just like, I'ma holler at that bitch. I'ma holler at that bitch. I'ma holler. I just mind my own fucking business. And if they eventually come over to me, then I'm gonna start a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's like my dumb ass on New Year's Eve. I'm all drunk, and there's chicks at the other side of the bar, and my homie was like, y'all probably heard this story before, but my homie was like, yeah, that girl's looking at you. And I was like, who? And I look, and me and this chick make eye contact, and I had my hands on my shit like this. And I fucking twinkle waved. Yeah, I twinkle waved across the bar. And she came over and talked to me, but I got her number, and she was probably like, yeah, this nigga twinkle wave.
Yeah.
I was being nice. I was being nice. I didn't want to hurt his feelings anymore.
I'm just so oblivious to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more focused on like, man, do I look like a jackass right now?
Yeah.
Don't trip. And so it's not until like I'm in the relationship, and then my girl's like telling me like, you don't see girls looking at you when you like
nah.
You go to like the bar and get drinks for us. I'm like, no. She's just like, I do. I see it all the time. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, see, women notice that
like, yeah,
shit.
I'm just like, I'm not even paying attention. I'm looking at the bar like, fuck, that line's long. I don't want to stand in it.
I'm over here like, yeah, how many Jameson shots should I get right now?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I'm gonna have to fight this line when I get back.
It's just,
yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, like the shit that women pay attention to and the shit that dudes pay attention to. Because a lot of niggas ain't paying attention to shit like that, unless you just that guy. But I'm not that guy. And so I would get all the time, I was like, oh, well, you didn't see how that bitch was looking at you? Nah, because I'm worried about getting this motherfucking turkey leg in this line right now. Our priorities are way different.
Do you know how hungry I am right now?
Like, I am not thinking about that.
It's like that meme where it's like he's probably thinking of other bitches, and then like the dude's just like rolled over, just like, man, I can't believe Goku really killed him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's really how it be.
It's like, why they put round pizza in a square box?
Yeah. Round pizza in a square box. It's just like, it's true, man. Like, I'm so oblivious to that shit that I'll just be like, what? Someone was looking at me?
Yeah, somebody's looking at me?
Like, I was just worried about them, you know, making sure they got the chili on the rim for your beer, you know?
Yeah. Or like when somebody else say hi to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't like how that bitch said hi to you. And I'm like, well, she just said hi.
How'd they say hi to me?
And you know how. You know how she did it. You see her look you up and down. I was like, nah, I didn't. But, you know, whatever.
It's crazy. Anyways, yeah. Like I said, never noticed that shit when I was single, but now apparently it happens all the time, and I'm always told about it. But random positive conversation, that's what we were talking about. It's a great thing if it happens, and I encourage you to seek it out if you can, and just, you know, enjoy it.
Have more random positive conversations.
See what comes of it. You know what I'm saying? See what comes of it.
Yeah, this shit a little potent.
It's nice.
I fuck with it.
I've been mixing it with the lemonade that I got from Wendell's. So I don't really feel it, but it does taste good. But
yeah. So you know, moving on to our music corner.
Oh yeah.
We gonna get into it, baby.
So you sent me something earlier this week.
Yes, I did.
The great Big Tigger sitting on the couch, basically. I think it's been confirmed now, but Rap City is coming back.
Yeah, Rap City.
The Rap City. That's, I don't know. And when we started talking about it, we tabled it for this specifically because I've got a lot of emotions about this, and I don't know where to start.
You know,
honestly.
So this is my thoughts behind it. I'm wanting it to come back just because I want to see what it's gonna be like, but I know it's not gonna be anything near what Rap City, the basement, used to be.
I know.
Big Tigger, live off the top of the dome.
Whoa.
Off the top.
We're not gonna get legendary moments like Wayne giving us bars while Birdman's putting the red flag over his shoulder.
Live from the 504. It's Mr. Crazy Float.
Or Joel's eating that shit up while Cameron's throwing copious amounts of money in the booth. Like, these are like legendary moments that if y'all aren't old enough to remember, y'all got to just go on YouTube.
Yeah,
like, this shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. But my thing is just like, I'm like, man, it's like, I know Big Tigger. Does this new generation of rappers know Big Tigger? Because, I mean, a lot of these... that show went off air in, like, 2005, bro.
I think maybe the new ones might.
And it's like, to me, it's like a lot of these motherfuckers were, like, in elementary school when that show was on.
Not the new ones, but, like, maybe, like, the Big Seans and, you know, all them dudes.
Well, see, that's the thing. So, who's the audience then? Because we know Big Tigger. So, if we're the audience, then we're niche.
Yeah. They're gonna try to revamp it and bring it back to be, like... what it was, but it's not gonna be.
It won't.
It's not.
And that's what worries me. And also,
I'm not excited to hear these new freestyles.
Yeah, these new niggas don't freestyle, man. They don't do that.
Have y'all seen the XXL freshman fucking the freshman list of niggas freestyle? The hottest one recently was probably fucking Lil Dicky.
Yeah.
And who else was on that?
But granted, Lil Dicky's our age, so
Yeah,
he
that's
grew up
true.
listening to different rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess the Baby can give you some bars. It'll sound the same. You probably heard it before, but I guess like he could kill the booth. But it's just like I'm sorry, like I'm not.
You ain't gonna put Kendrick in there. You ain't gonna put Cole in there. You know what? They would probably do it though, just
And those will be the shows I'll tune in for
like the nostalgic purposes.
Yeah, because that's what you want to see. But it's just like when Lil number 9 goes in the studio, or you know, whatever the fuck their names are, that's the ones I'm not looking for.
Yeah,
no one's looking forward to that shit. But it's just like, hey, the platform's coming back. Maybe it can launch some more careers. Who knows? But it's like I'm excited for the nostalgia's sake. But then I start thinking about it and breaking it down. I'm just like,
who's really gonna be on there?
Yeah,
there's not gonna be. Who's like the hardest rapper right now? Like most like lyrical that could probably like spit some shit and keep you entertained on like the freestyle tip.
Kendrick or J. Cole.
But I'm talking about like out of the new joints.
See, I don't even know.
Moneybagg Yo, maybe.
He's okay.
I rock a Moneybagg.
Pooh Shiesty, but he's in jail.
Damn.
But that's the thing. They're going to give us like NBA Youngboy or some shit like that.
He's in jail too, right?
I know.
Damn. Corday.
Corday's nice.
Corday. Damn. Hold on. Let me look real quick. Corday.
We are currently looking up younger rappers
Because
we are old.
Ain't gonna get no. Maybe Meek. I can see Meek doing some shit.
Meek Mill?
Yeah. What about Rich the Kid?
Rich Kid's nice. Do you want to hear Young Durk freestyle? I like Young Durk.
What about
Lil Durk?
Yeah, Lil Durk. What? Maybe.
But I don't think he's a freestyler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think
What
he's
about Larry June?
Larry June could do it.
I just started listening to Freddie Gibbs.
See, that's the thing. I don't consider Freddie Gibbs a new rapper.
Oh yeah.
So it's
true.
like if they put any of that, those rappers who blew up from like 2008 to 2011, it's gonna be a good show. I'm talking about artists who've jumped on the scene since like 2015 and forward. Like those are the episodes where I'm like, damn, probably all right.
Lil Nas X,
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow.
I'll give Jack Harlow it. I think he can give some bars.
Okay. So let's make a list of like people we want. So Jack Harlow one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see him on there. I ain't gonna say Rich the Kid. Not Meek because he's an older dude. What about Joyner? He's kind of new.
Joyner could do bars. Dave East.
Yeah.
He got bars.
Which one I say? Freddie Gibbs. Oh, he's still kind of.
He's old.
OG.
Yeah, he's older.
Oh fuck. Benny the Butcher,
Griselda, all of them. Yeah, that'd be nice. See, but that's my thing. Like, we're getting the show, but don't you feel like it's a little bit late?
Yeah, they should have.
Like, we should have. This show should have came back in like 2010, 2011. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to like look at like, not Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh hell no, I don't want to hear no.
You know though, I bet you Lil Uzi Vert probably got some bars. He make like, I think he just makes songs that he makes just to make money. But I guarantee that nigga probably got bars. Have you heard Designer like really rap? Nah. I seen a video where Designer was like he was really rapping.
He's actually spitting.
And I was like, oh shit, this nigga's kind of nice. Besides,
I
got bros in
Oh, he got pigeonholed, man.
Yeah, he did, man.
It sucks.
Oh, Larry June.
Yeah, you said
it was one. Man, who else?
I just don't know who else.
See, maybe I'm out the loop, man, because
I know. Like, unfortunately, I am too. But
Mozzie's an older cat.
Yeah, I
fuck with Mozzie though. Please don't put Iggy on there. Some of the bad. Even though her newer shit is kind of nice,
But we all know she can't.
I'd like to
freestyle.
see Doja on there spitting some shit. I know she make like poppy songs, but I bet you she could pull up some shit.
I heard some shit where she was like saying she don't like rapping because she said like the singing's easier, but like she always like overthinks her raps, and she's like, I don't know if people are gonna like this, but
Nigga, we like that.
then it's like you'll hear the bar and it's like, damn, that's kind of nice.
Ooh, Little Sims.
Never heard of him.
Lil Sims. It's this chick. She dope. I fuck with Lil Sims. Or
What about like Rhapsody?
Tierra Whack. Rhapsody. Rhapsody's kind of older.
You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing Meg Thee Stallion in there.
Yeah, I fuck with Meg.
I think Meg got bars. I think she could freestyle.
Yo, Cardi got some shit too.
That be
When she really be rapping, Cardi got some shit.
I can see Cardi going in the booth too.
Who else? I don't know. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We gotta make a list of who we would think, and y'all can give us y'all suggestions on who y'all think should be on this this new Rap City, the basement, West Side Gun. Hey yo, I can't do it like that. Every time he start this shit, be like, hey yo, yo, Duckworth.
Ooh,
okay, Duckworth's a new cat I like to see on there. His shit's more like vibey though. I mean, he can spit too.
you think Drake will do it?
Amine, Drake, I don't know. Drake will probably do it. He'll probably get on there and sing some shit. Man, yeah, but no, we gotta like make a list of who we think would be on there.
I don't know. There's a whole list of people I'd
There's
love to
all
see.
kinds of like new rappers. Like I'm looking through these albums on here. I ain't never heard of none of these motherfuckers, man.
Hey man, power of the internet now. Streaming service. You
That's
can get your shit out there so much easier now.
Like who the fuck is this guy? You see that?
His name Chet?
Marlon Craft.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me put this shit on camera, bro. Does this motherfucker look...
For all the people looking on YouTube, it's not good quality, but we're just holding the phone up to the camera real quick.
Oh shit, let me set that back. So you know who this dude looked like? He looked like what's that dude's name? Fuck. He plays for the Lakers. With the fucking the brow. Anthony Davis.
Oh, AD?
Yeah, he looks like
a white AD?
He looks like AD if he was playing Chuck Daly. The Chappelle shit. Yeah. Like if AD was playing Chuck Daly, like if he dressed up like Chuck Daly from Chappelle for Halloween, this is what this dude looked like. Watch him have some bars too. I'm gonna check this nigga out. Marlon Craft.
Marlon Craft.
So if y'all see Marlon Craft, look him up.
You look like a ginger.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So yeah. No, we'll see what's going on with this new Rap City. Hopefully, when they do the rollout, that shit'll be dope.
You know they're probably gonna wheel us in with nostalgia.
Yeah,
and bring in like some OGs or some shit like that first.
Please bring in Wayne.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to hear Wayne right now.
True.
I've got a. I don't want to.
It's like a love hate.
I don't feel like Wayne's been good for.
He don't have to be
for a while.
That's the thing. He don't have to be. He has a lot of clever shit though.
He used to.
Nah, what he spit on. Fuck, well, I ain't gonna dig into it right now, but we'll revisit this shit in later conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, hopefully they bring out some hitters for the Rap City, the basement shit.
They got to. You haven't seen anything about a release date yet, have you?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure they're just starting it up.
We'll keep an eye on that shit. That'll be dope. But shit, that should be about it.
Well, with that being said, for Music Corner, I know we have one more thing on there. What are you listening to?
Oh, what I'm listening to. So I hit you recently. Excuse me. We're drinking beer, so I got the.
You did the Tazon Day.
Yeah.
The chocolate rain. You had to breathe away from the. You had to breathe away from the mic.
But I don't know. We always forget because music is just everywhere now. You can get it. It's always being uploaded. It's so much easier for you to become an artist on your own that I forget shit sometimes, even if it's shit that I really liked. And so the other day while I was at the gym, I fucking pulled up the Return album for the Cool Kids, Special Delivery Grandmaster Deluxe, which dropped in 2017.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy because I remember when it dropped, it got heavy play from me. Like that bitch was in rotation for like a solid 3 months for me, and then I just forgot about it. Like out of sight, out of mind, couldn't remember it at all. And then I just randomly had a moment where I was like, what are the cool kids doing? Oh yeah, they had an album recently. And then I pulled it up. I was like, damn,
yeah,
was that long ago? And I just started listening to it again. So I've actually been running that back recently. Like I've been enjoying it still. Like it's still fucking heat.
I find myself doing that a lot. Like I'll have my shit on shuffle, and then a song will pop up. I'm like, damn, what happened to, that? Because I'll add shit and then I'll forget about it. And especially like being a DJ, it's like you're listening to every genre, everything, and just trying to like find ways to piece together the DJ puzzle.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of shit that like I hear and I'm just like, damn, I forgot about that. And then it's like newer shit is sampling a lot of like older shit, which you don't realize how old it is until like you go back and you look at the album. Yeah. Like, so to this day, I still play Usher, You Don't Have to Call in my sets. And that song came out in like 2000 fucking...
Came out 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's still a fucking amazing song.
Fucking banger.
But it's songs like that and then like some Justin Timberlake shit that came out like fucking on Justified. Like, how long ago was that?
I think that's almost 20 years old too.
A long ass time ago. And then recently it's like Tribe Called Quest was the anniversary of their shit.
I saw that.
It's been
Lower End Theory or
I think Low End Theory.
Yeah.
Not too sure. But it's just like all these like albums that are fucking timeless.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're coming up on like their 20th, like 20 plus
20s,
anniversary.
30s and shit.
And them shits, you can still play them in the club.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild to me.
That's how you know.
And then you have like these new artists that are like sampling our shit, like how niggas used to sample shit from the 70s
in the 80s and shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's wild.
I think the craziest part, like the difference though, is when you played like something that came out in the 80s, in the early to mid 2000s, it was like, oh, this is old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I think the difference with our type of timeless is when you play like a track off Blueprint, it still holds up. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't sound old school. Like it's not the boom pat pat boom pat. It's none of that. It's like, damn, this shit's still relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy part about it to me.
Yeah, so as far as me, like, what am I listening to? I'm listening to a lot of everything right now. Fuck. I'm trying to think of like one specific artist that I'm listening to. I just started listening to Larry June. Can't even lie. Larry June. Hold on, who else? Let me look at my library.
Larry June.
Lucky Day. Listening to him. Masego. Shit like that. Like real smooth shit. But yeah, other than that, everything else has just been mainly like club shit. Oh man.
Here's another one. Ray Shremmerd.
Oh wow.
I was playing a little bit of that the other day, cause
Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy.
Yeah.
They split up, right?
Yeah. So now it's just Sway Lee by himself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for Music Corner.
Yeah,
So with that being said, we're gonna wrap up this episode.
We can clip this, and I guess I'll put it up. The shirts are coming in. We got them. They should be here by Friday. And so when they are here on Friday, we can just clip this saying the shirts are here. They're going for $25 each. We do got sizes. I got 25 shirts, so it is a limited selection. We do got sizes from small to XL, more XLs than any of them. So please hit the inbox to place your order. Remember that it's going to be $25 per shirt. If you live in San Antonio, you can always pick it up or we can deliver it. And if you live in the state of Texas, we can ship it. but it will be for a $5 fee for the shipping. And if you live out of the state of Texas, then it's going to be a $10 fee on top for shipping.
It's going to be a little bit more.
So sorry about that, but I mean, USPS be hitting. They be taxing.
Once again, so we got the shirts coming out. This is a limited release. Only 25 shirts, so try and get yours locked in. And, you know, hopefully in the future we'll be doing more releases for merch. But with that being said, that's going to be this episode. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, critiques, or anything like that, you know, just hit us up on Instagram. And, you know, as a matter of fact, too, whatever y'all listening to, whatever y'all jamming out to, whatever y'all are sipping on, please send recommendations or anything, you know.
Scary movies you're watching.
Scary movies, for sure.
What are you watching? Got any ghost stories? Go ahead, send them to us.
Yeah, ghost stories, all that. We'll share it with all of our podcast followers. So that too, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, do all that good shit. But yeah, on that note, yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here. We're getting out of here. All right, we'll see y'all next episode.
Bye.
Peace.